Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Please, if you haven't already, do like and subscribe to my channel. It does help me to be seen more. And also, if you would like to book in a personal reading, there are the details down in the description box below. I struggled to get those words out then, didn't I? It is a little bit late tonight, but I felt like I wanted to come and do a reading with you guys. I enjoy this work. I enjoy doing this with you, because as you are here, you're collectively kind of creating this reading as well. And I do feel at this point now, so this is Saturday, and on Monday we've got a new moon, and this is a planting moon. It's about earthing our ideas into being. So it's a good time to really look into the reading to see things that we need to uncover, maybe, because sometimes with a reading it plucks things from the subconscious mind and brings it into the forefront of your mind so that you can be aware of things that perhaps need to change, or just awareness in general so that you can let go of something as well. So just cleanse the space a little bit here. It's going to sound really awful because I've had people around today. Not that I'm trying to cleanse their energy away or anything, not that they're bad people. But just to cleanse the space. So I've got some animal cards, and we've got a normal tarot deck here as well, and I'm going to be using the runes. So yes, by the way, I make these runes myself. These runes I made all by myself, and I have made other bags of runes as well. So if you've been watching me for a while and you like my runes and you're very interested in runes and you would maybe like to purchase some runes, it does take me a little while to make the runes, but if you would be interested in doing that, do let me know, drop a comment or get in touch with me. My email's in the description box. Sometimes when people order them, it gives me inspiration to actually start making them and going ahead and doing that. So yes, please do let me know. Anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about you, baby. I'm not going to sing it, don't worry. I'm really not going to sing it. So let's see what runes we have for you in this particular reading. Let's see where we're going with this today. Daggers. So like we said before about bringing things from the subconscious mind into the conscious mind, Daggers is all about illumination. It's about breaking through illusions and things really being seen. So it's basically bringing you to a stage of enlightenment in your life. And enlightenment, we can look at, can a being really reach enlightenment in this conscious world? Because to be enlightened, what does that actually mean? And if you've ever watched the most enlightened beings on the planet, they tend to live up way in the mountains somewhere in the Middle East or in the East or something. Like in Japan or somewhere like that, and they're kind of like, away from the rest of civilization, because to maintain that level of enlightenment, it's like a higher level, but we have to try and move in a way that we are 1 foot in this conscious reality and 1 foot in our spiritual sense as well. So it's like a constant weaving between different things, a constant weaving between your ego and your soul and things like that, okay? So there's this energy that we are constantly having to balance out. And the more aware we are of our needs, the more aware we are of ourselves as we move through life, then the better we are at managing that and observing ourselves. So Daggers kind of gives that energy of really switching on the light within your brow center, switching on your intuition and illuminating anything that maybe casts a shadow so that you can see it fully for what it is. And it doesn't have to be anything malevolent or bad. Sometimes it's just something to be aware of. Like meditating, for instance, you can sit in a meditation pose like this, for instance, and you might start to feel like, I've got a pain in my leg or a pain in my knee or something. Well, you can actually use that thought of I've got pain somewhere as a focus point. So it's kind of like taking things that maybe aren't comfortable, but not necessarily having to shut them away or do anything with them particularly, just being aware, being conscious that they're there. Okay, I hope I've explained that well. So that's why Daggaz is there. Daggaz can also represent the illusion of time as well. So the illusion that time can bring. I feel like there's something on my leg and I don't know what it is. Oh, I do. It's the beads off there. You know, you can feel something cold. I was like, where's that coming from? But I haven't wet myself. Oh, okay. Well, we've got Gebo just rolled out there as well. So this has come out a lot lately as the middle piece of the runes that's coming out. So this kind of makes me feel like this is the integrator rune. So it's like the rune on either side. And there's another one that came, okay. Ewaz also came out with it as well, which is quite interesting, to be honest, because I do feel somebody's been awakened to a particular time in their life that's really opened up their heart centre. So this could be you. I do feel, maybe if you're watching this, it is you. And Gebo is a gift. It really is a gift. But for every gift, there's a curse, if that makes sense. And nothing ever comes for free, does it? Everything has a price. I sound like, has anyone seen that Once Upon a Time with Rumpelstiltskin in it? Is it Robert Carlyle? Everything has a price. So this is what's been talked about here for you, is there's a feeling of wanting to open, feeling ready to open up your heart center because you've been awakened to something. Something's been illuminated to you. This came out earlier this morning, actually. But there's a fear of doing that because of feeling something's going to be taken from you because everything has a price. Yeah. So I'm getting a feeling about that, of somebody that wants to really open up their heart, wants to really receive a gift. And it could be a gift of love. However, because of pain, hurt, betrayal, different things that have happened in the past, there's this feeling of sort of like, well, if I open up my heart here, what's the price? What is the price of doing that? And can I afford that? So I'm getting an energy of that. If that resonates with you, stick around for more because we do have more. But again, Gebo is that balance between the masculine and feminine. So like I was talking about before, about this weaving of energy, between, every now and then we need to work with our ego needs and we need to work with our soul needs. And we can never just be in one or the other. We're constantly weaving and moving that energy. That's how we need to be. That's how we have to be. We're constantly weaving between our masculine and our feminine. There are certain times in your day where you're going to need to be more in your inner masculine. And there's going to be other times in your day where actually it would benefit you more to be in your inner feminine. And, whether you're male or female, you've got those aspects within you that are going to help you to navigate your day with balance. Eros is an energy of finding your personal power within trust and in relationships. So Eros is the rune of relationships. It's connected to the goddess Freya. And Freya, her energy is all about love. She is a lover and she made love to many in the different realms, many giants and things like that. But she always had this love for her husband. She cried golden tears for her husband. And so Eros kind of suggests about, where is your power? And being aware of not giving too much of your power away. And certain energy within you, we can give too much of that away. And I feel like that's the fear here, is sort of like, if I open my heart and I give my energy away, whatever that might be, whether it's on a mental level, emotional level, spiritual level, sexual level, physical, whatever it is, or all of those levels, there's an energy of, that's weird how that just slammed down onto Daggaz there. It's like, wake up. This energy is about that relationship with yourself and trusting yourself to know when it's safe and when it isn't. And I feel like that's what you're becoming enlightened to now, is like, actually, you can trust this. It's safe. It's safe. Okay. That's what I'm getting from this. I'm getting like a really nice energy in the heart center around this particular situation in your life at this time. Okay, so I don't think any others fell out there. So, let's get an animal card first of all. So we've got, actually, let me put those down there so you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. So if you have any questions about the runes or anything that we're doing in here, please do drop your comments down in the comment section below. I will aim to get back to you when I can. Let's have a look. I'm trying to build a bit of a community here, so I want people to ask me questions if you're intrigued about the runes or anything that I talk about with the cards. This is what I do, not just for a living, but this is my life. So I'm happy to talk about it. So let's see what card we have for you around this particular situation that's going on today. Is anything coming out with these cards today? It's interesting, isn't it? Do you know what? I don't think these are the cards for us today. I am going to get, just drop everything. I'm going to get some moon cards because I feel like we are leading up to that new moon energy as well. So I do feel guided more towards these. So let's see what we have for the moon cards. And there you go. Oh, thank you. Okay. So this is the energy I'm feeling right now, is really of relax. I'm getting the energy of somebody that's been very much up in their head lately about particular things going on in their life, maybe confusion, frustration, struggle. And now the energy's changed. It's like, if you look at this one, the flow, where there's just like a chair and somebody gazing at the moon. Maybe you've been doing a lot of that over the past couple of weeks when it was from full moon to now. Gazing at that moon, sitting there, maybe pouring your heart out to it, asking questions, asking for guidance, just allowing yourself. And you can see a string there from the chair up to the moon. So this is that communication. She's listening, yeah? She's listening. And when she was illuminated, she was attached to your energy, and everything you spoke to the moon during that time was heard. And this is why Daggaz is here, because it's all taken from that illumination and brought up to the new moon. Now, tomorrow is the dark moon. That's the day before the new moon. And this is kind of like the final push of release to enable you then to ask your intentions at the new moon. So what's been happening here is basically allowing your wants, your desires, the things that you are asking about to be heard, to be seen. And you have been, and your wish is going to be granted. What you're asking for, what you're looking for here is going to be, it's already working into manifestation. That seed has already been planted around the beginning of this planting moon cycle, okay? It's a very positive energy, a very positive thing. And it's like Daggaz, if you imagine it as like a window opening out like this. So you've got that window opening out through there. It's like the window's open. The energy is flowing. There's that flow of energy. And you've created that by trusting and opening your heart to a higher power, to a higher conscience. And now it's saying, well, you've done all the work. You've done it all. So just relax now. It's time to relax. During this new moon now, it is time to relax. And there's a little rowboat there. I've got that song stuck in my head now. In your little rowboat. What is it now? The lion, the goat, the monkey got choked. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, maybe that's significant to you. Or maybe you just had a giggle at me singing that. You've got a lot of wishes that you are wanting to manifest, I feel, around. And you've been talking a lot to the moon, I'm getting from this. And the moon has heard you and is now fulfilling those wishes and desires. But you are being asked to trust yourself work on that relationship with yourself. Honor that and allow yourself to be very much mind over matter, basically. You know, it's kind of aligning your head and your heart now, making sure that you feel like you are what direction you're going in, basically, and it feels like you're going in the direction of what it resonates with your heart. I'm liking this reading so far. It's pretty good. Whoa, got the High Priestess on the bottom. So you are being guided right now by your intuition. Maybe talking to the moon was an intuitive thing. Maybe it was all set up and guided and you didn't even realise it. Okay. So let's see what we get from the cards right now. So what do we have? Tell us more about daggers. What can you tell us about daggers? What can you tell us, Spirit, about daggers? What can you tell us about daggers? Okay. So we've got the Six of Swords and Judgment. So, whoa. Okay, there's been a bit of a self-realisation. I say a lot of a self-realisation. A realisation and a lot of healing. So you've been going through a healing process which has led you to a transition. And I do feel there's been an element of a want to travel, a want to go away, maybe step out of a particular situation in your life. And in doing that, you've actually created this awakening. So it's like you've had maybe a time of separation, maybe from people in your life, or you have actually gone traveling somewhere. You've gone, you know, off on a journey by yourself and had some realizations, had something that's awoken you. And with the High Priestess that was on the bottom of the deck there, I feel like it's actually something that's been unveiled to you. It's like it's been shown to you, maybe in the form of dreams or visions, or something's just been put into the forefront of your mind. And this really is that time of, you know, you've come through a point of healing. You've come through a real transition here. And there may have been an element of feeling quite low or down, and that's what's pushed you to have this realization, to understand actually, this is why I'm feeling down. This is what I'm missing here. This is what I need. And maybe this is what you've been talking to the moon about, or asking for guidance from the moon on, you know. So let's see what Gebo. Whoa. I just saw the Hanged Man on there. So this could be surrender. We've got the Devil as well, which that can actually be sort of like temptation, and can also be about addiction as well. So sometimes maybe you've got some elements of things going on in your life that you feel addicted to, or that you like to work through. Maybe you're looking at detachment from certain things that you feel aren't necessarily healthy habits right now. It can also be where you sort of haven't been honest with yourself. So this could be a time of, like, you know, really awakening to being honest with yourself and what your needs are. We've got the Queen of Wands as well, which this is an energy of someone that's really gets what they want and is successful. I love this Queen of Wands. It's a really passionate energy, and it's also, you know, with this realization that you've had, and with this transition that you're going through right now, because something has been highlighted to you. This is somebody that's got a lot of determination and is, you know, will not take, basically is going to strive and get what they want. That's what you're looking for. It's standing in your power, and that is quite obviously full-on feminine energy, along with Eros there, that's kind of suggesting this powerful. So if you are feminine here, if you relate with being feminine, then this could be you standing in your power, and sort of going, I actually feel determined to go after what I want, and I can see it clearly now after the rain is gone. If you're the masculine here, this could be your inner feminine powers to sort of like, I'm feeling a real passion towards something. I'm feeling a real drive towards something. Oh, we've got the Four of Cups on the bottom of there. So this could be something that you've perhaps felt quite down about recently. Like you felt a need to really go within, and that's possibly part of this Six of Swords energy as well. I do feel there may be an element of feeling some sorrow or sadness for something that may have happened. There may be an element of feeling like the victim, or feeling like you've lost something very dear to you. Oh, okay. Well, we have the Lovers that fell out on there. I'm going to take that one. I'm going to look at these, but I'm not sure I'm going to take them actually, because they fell upside down. That was the only one that was the right way up. So this does feel like it's something to do with passion, actually, especially with me talking about Freya before, and that energy, you know, putting it out there, basically putting too much of your sexual energy out there. This is about reclaiming your power now and kind of harnessing that energy to bring about balance around your heart center. Okay. The Lovers can also be about making a choice as well, and I feel like this is somebody that's kind of, with the Queen of Wands there, is determined in love and perhaps made a choice, made a decision. What was I going to say? That came up in a reading the other day about like duality, where it's sort of like maybe you are, with this transition, you're starting to realise things that maybe seem parallel to you or different to you actually complement you, is what I'm getting from that. Okay. But there is a struggle on being able to move forward. Oh my life. Okay. I'm not taking all of those. I do think sometimes these cards are a little bit slippery, and they do kind of slip out. The Sun seems important there though, but I'm going to put it back in the pack. If it is meant to come out, it will come out. But that is like a wish fulfillment. That is something that you manifest, like a dream come true. Expectations maybe that you've had are starting to manifest. Maybe that's what you've been asking the moon about. Again, that Devil has shown up on there. So this could be about sort of like, you want to be free from certain things that are going on in your life that are making you feel trapped, making you feel stuck. There's a yearning for moving towards something that makes you feel more free, more joyful, with that Sun card coming out there. Okay, and we've got the Page of Wands as well. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. Oh, there's a lot of wands. Well, say a lot of wands. There's two cards with wands on here. But this is somebody that's quite enthusiastic. So it's sort of like, again, following your passion. Feeling inspired as well. So this Dagger's energy is kind of like brought some inspiration towards you. So I do feel that whatever's been inspiring you here is helping you to move forward. I'm getting an image of somebody, you know, when you put, you write a letter and you seal it with wax. I can see somebody doing that. Maybe you have written a letter to somebody, or you're thinking of writing a letter, expressing how you feel. It may not be a letter, it might be a text message, it might be an email or something like that. Or it might just be that you are ready to kind of like, or perhaps you are journaling yourself, your thoughts, your feelings, your inspiration and ambitions, you know, things that you want to achieve, that you want to move on from there. We've got the Emperor on the bottom as well, which is a divine masculine energy, an energy of taking action and moving forward, driving things forward. It's almost like somebody feels like they've leveled up a little bit on here. So perhaps you've done a lot of work on yourself and you've kind of had a realization of like, I'm ready for the next level. I'm ready to move up. Okay, so I'm going to see why is Gebo here. What's that one? Okay. So I don't know if I'm going to take that one or not. We've got the Five of Pentacles on the bottom, which is an energy of somebody feeling left out in the cold, or feeling like, you know, something hasn't gone quite to plan. There's a feeling of, okay, I think I get it now. This Gebo energy could be, when I said for every gift a curse. So putting your love out there or opening your heart up, there's a fear there of rejection. Basically it being stamped on, because maybe that's happened to you in the past. And there's a fear of like opening up because of worry about, you know, well, maybe the price to pay is actually being hurt. So what else do we have for Gebo? Yeah. What do we have for Gebo? Maybe we don't have anything else for Gebo. It's looking that way, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to pick one manually. Just saw the Six of Cups on there. So this could be something. Yeah, okay. So we've got the Five of Cups now on there. So this is kind of an energy, maybe of somebody feeling a little bit sorrowful. There's an energy of, I did see the Six of Cups as well on there, and I can't unsee what I've seen. I do feel there's regrets from the past to do with this particular situation going on here. There's a regret from the past that possibly is, again, that feeling of like, well, if I go forward with this, am I just going to get my heart broken? Am I going to be rejected? However, the energy here is talking about you've been heard, the moon has heard you, and what you want to manifest is coming into fruition. This is why you are starting to be illuminated and having all these intuitive kind of understandings now, that are allowing you to let go of this regret or worry or feeling of loss, okay? Because there's an opportunity here for you to bring things back, is what I'm looking at, is what I'm seeing. Yep, the Six of Cups was on the bottom there. We've got the moon as well on here. So this could be to do with maybe something that's not been revealed yet. There may be some secrets going on around this as well. It does go with daggers in the fact that it can be around illusion too. So I do feel for many of you, what you're fearing, what you're worrying about moving forward here is actually a lot to do with illusion, because of past hurts or things that have gone on in the past for you. There is an energy though as well of, with the moon, asking you to face your fears. And sometimes when we face those fears, we realise actually all that was fearful was fear itself. It wasn't actually the thing. Have you ever heard, I think it was Will Smith or somebody talking about doing a parachute jump, and he was explaining that, you know, leading up to it, he was feeling sick, he was feeling awful, he was feeling all these things. But actually doing it, he didn't feel any fear. The fear was there previous to doing it, but not actually while he was doing it. So it's kind of like, you know, sometimes you have to allow yourself to feel that fear and be understanding of like, yeah, that fear's there. But take that fear by the hand and go, right, come on, we can do this, and move it along. Don't let it hold you back from what you want to do and where you want to be. I'll just turn this card over. It was sat right there. I don't know how that happens sometimes. And it's the High Priestess again. So again, this is following your intuition, listening to your dreams. You are having some psychic upgrades, if you like. You are being made more aware of visions and things, dreams, thoughts that maybe are intrusive right now, they're all from your intuition. They're all things that you are being guided because of what you've asked for by the moon. Okay, let's get one for Airwars then here. What's Airwars telling us? The Chariot. So, you have to trust this. Oh, my legs. You have to allow yourself to be guided, because the Chariot is coming in to tell you that this is something to really move towards. This is a quick, decisive energy that is victory and taking action. So this is not a time for sitting in that dwelling anymore. This is a time for actually taking action and moving forward, because you've received all of the information now. You've received all of the downloads and everything that you needed to know to move forward. So let's do one last card for an outcome on here for you. So what is the outcome for this lovely viewer tonight? What is the outcome? I do feel for some of you this is something you're heading towards that's different to what you've known before, and that's possibly where the fear is coming from, because you don't know it. There's a fear of the unknown, maybe. But then we never know anything until we really go for it, do we? Okay, so we've got Airwars on here. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. Now, I'm not sure whether she was in the reverse, to be honest, but the Queen of Coins wasn't. She was the right way up. Now, this is possibly to do with a healer or a very nurturing energy with this Queen of Pentacles. But with the Empress here in the reverse position, this can be a time of feeling maybe a little bit overprotective, especially of your heart. Again, that there's a need here. What you're getting this for is to tell you to, this is a time to open up, to be more open about what it is that you want. You may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed at this time, but these are kind of balancing each other out a little bit, because it's almost like what you need right now is this Queen of Pentacles energy that is healing, nurturing, very balanced, very grounded. It's like, this would be the energy of, say, like a parent, for instance, like a mother or something. And this is balancing out this energy of feeling maybe a little bit overprotective of yourself, of your heart. That energy of feeling like, you know, you're going to feel consumed and overwhelmed in this particular situation. Okay, so in a way, they are kind of balancing each other out there. Maybe you do feel overwhelmed. Maybe you will feel a little bit overwhelmed to start with. However, sorry about this, guys. I just have to move my legs. It's not going to stay in that energy. It's not going to stay like that for long, because this is something that you've been asking about, and the information that you've got from it, what you're receiving, what you're seeing right now, you know the direction that you need to go in. You know exactly where you are heading. And it does seem to be like this is happening very soon for you. This is a quick moving energy. There's definitely a lot to do with that new moon. So I do feel like things are going to change for you in that new moon. Wow. Okay, so your overall outcome was the Magician, and he just fell like right there. This is somebody that is manifested this. So everything that's happening here, and I do feel like this is to do with opening up to a new relationship. There's something here that's bringing you balance, that's helping you to trust yourself, that has that nurturing energy that balances out the overwhelm. And with the Magician there, this is your alchemy. You have brought this together, and it does feel like two energies that are coming together to alchemize something and bring something forward. Somebody that has the Magician in there can be like a teacher, a leader, someone that has the power of manifestation and the skill. I do feel like you've had many catalysts recently for moving you into, what's the word I'm looking for? Catalysts for moving you into having the ability to manifest on a deeper level, okay? It is time for you to stand in your power, to become that teacher, I feel. It's almost like maybe you're striving for that kind of job, maybe that's what you're looking for right now, but this is somebody that is wanting to be seen as a leader in that kind of way right now. And I do feel that it is balanced by an energy that connects you with that. So if you're the masculine here, that's going to be the feminine that's kind of coming in to help you. And if you are, what did I just say? If you're the masculine here, then this is a feminine that's coming in to help you, okay? That you're working towards, that you're moving towards. If you're the feminine here, then this is you. And there is this masculine who is a teacher, a leader, that's coming towards you to work with you, that's manifested you. So you've both been working on manifesting each other and bringing this into fruition. Okay, it's a really good energy. We're going to get one more card. So the final outcome on that, I'm going to go with that. We've got the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. So this is like completion, basically, joy. It's just, you have achieved. You know, the wheel is completely, you've gone round it. You've put as well, you've got, if you have a look on the bottom of here, you've got a snake inside there. And it's almost like, you know, you've slain anything that could potentially cause you harm, or you've put it in a space where it's safe, where it can't hurt you anymore, where it can't try and stop you. And it's allowing you then to allow that wheel to keep turning rather than something trying to hold you back or stop you, because you'd have a fear of going down and around the circle to complete it because of this snake at the bottom. But now, because you know it can't hurt you, you are able to continuously go around into those cycles. Okay, so you are definitely in a cycle of natural growth right now, and moving into a place of trusting relationships, balance with your masculine and feminine within you, balanced heart center energy, really just awakening and being enlightened to what is happening in your life and what's going on. So if that resonated with you and you would like more about this, you want to know more about this information, go deeper into it, we can look into people in your life as well and things like that, then please do get in touch. My details are in the description box down below. And again, please do like and subscribe to my channel, and I'm happy for any comments that are relevant to the reading, obviously. Have a blessed day.